I mean, coming up to this level right now, this is a chance for him to prove himself at the international level, fighting a good boxer from Philippines. You know, these boxers are very strong, Brian. They're very tough, but we're going to wait and see how he's going to sort of shape up in this fight.
Yeah, the Filipinos are tough. We're going to talk about Siakowe Kusi just now, who's fighting for the WBC strawweight title against Melvin Jerusalem on the 29th of October. And that'll be in the Philippines. We'll talk a bit more about that just now. Back to the action here.
Watch your head.
The South African.
Watch your head.
Siseka Tiyise against Alma Zamora.
Don't push him down, eh? Stay easy.
Vuyani, Tiyise's fighting the right fight. He's putting his man under pressure.
Definitely. Sometimes you need to be in charge, take charge of the ring. Tay said this is exactly what he's doing right now. But now, remember, the Philippines are very dangerous. At the same time, you have to be cautious, you know, Brian. But at the moment, he's still doing okay.
Now, good left hand down the middle from Tiyise. .50 seconds left of the first round in this IBF Intercontinental Junior Flyweight title fight. As you said, Vuyani and Welcome, they're dangerous, the Filipino guys, because they load up with the right hand and they draw you in for that right hand, so you've got to watch the right hand. But he's finding a good fight so far, Tiyise.
Yes, Brian, you know what? Philippines, they always do that, Brian. They've got this right hand. This one punch that is dangerous. That is why our boy his mind has to be in the ring all the time. He has to be in his opponent all the time.
Definitely, you got to watch them. They draw you in.
Up, up.
Oh, that's a good right hook. Fraser and Muhammad Ali. Siakowe Kusi will be fighting Melvin Jerusalem for the WBC strawweight title in the Philippines on the 29th of October. Back to the action here. We wish him well. Siseka Tiyise against his man from the Philippines, Alma Zamora. The Filipino guys, funny enough, Welcome, they find a similar style, don't they? They kind of draw you in for the right hand. Their work rate's not great, but they're dangerous when they snap that right hand.
Correct, Brian. Exactly. That's how they fight. They're more of like counter punchers. They want to make sure that when whatever punch that he throws, that it ends the fight. That's how they fight, and they are tough, real tough. That's something that also aid to for an advantage for them.
Well, as I said, I'm very spoiled for choice of comments here today. Two former world champions, Vuyani Bungu and Welcome Nito in the IBF, both in the same weight in the junior featherweights, in fact, and both local guys. And then I've got Kulili Radu on my right-hand side. Kulili, thank you for joining us as well in the commentary box. Your expert opinion.
Thanks, Champ.
Talk to us about this fight so far.
Champ, I think it's going one way. You can see from the foreign boxer, there are no tactics, there's no strategy, there's no fight plan. He's just wanting to avoid whatever the local boy is throwing at him. I think it's one of those fights, really, when you fight a local boy who comes here just probably to fight and take the money.
Yeah, I think the thing with the Filipinos is they've got a similar style. They draw you in, like Welcome says, they counter punch, they look for the right hand, but then they neglect their work rate, don't they?
Yes.
But as we're saying that, there you see he's landing big right hands.
You see somebody who wants to survive for 10 rounds of 10 rounds, or survive for 12 rounds, and I'm not pleased.
That's the voice of Kulili Radu, former BSA administrator. Back to the action here. Round number 2, Alma Zamora against Sisika TEC. Well, the fight's kind of going similar pattern. Welcome, it's round number 3, vacant IBF Intercontinental title fight here in East London. Alma Zamora needs to up his game. He's 2 rounds down, in my opinion. And he's taking a lot of leather from the southpaw, South African Siseko TEC. Yeah, good punches from TEC. Well, I don't think it's a fight that the crowd are enjoying. Welcome, they want action, don't they? They want 2 guys hitting each other. And at this stage, the man from the Philippines, Zamora's not landing.
Exactly, Brian. He's making the fight boring because he's not doing anything instead of like moving. I mean, always jumping outside, not at least showing that he desperately wants to win the fight. I mean, by throwing some punches or either way. You are right. I mean, it makes the fight kind of boring right now.
And like, I didn't get to speak to you, Welcome, about Siako Wekusi. Of course, he needs to fight the same way Siseko TEC is fighting, is to put on the pressure and stay busier than the man from the Philippines, who's the world champion, Melvin Jerusalem.
You've got 2 different boxers. Kolisi is, I mean, he's got a heart. When he has to fight, he knows, I mean, he can fight. When he has to box, he can box. Totally different from Tacy. Tacy right now is more of like, we haven't seen much about him more than just right now, for example, he's not fighting anything because the boxer is not giving him back to be able for us to see exactly what he carries and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but I wish all the way for Kuse. I wish him good luck, in his quest for a championship.
Yeah, thanks. Welcome back to the action here. Like we said, Siseko TEC is fighting the right fight because he's coming forward and he's the man landing the punches. Can't say much for Alma Zamora at this stage. Intercontinental Junior Flyweight title fight. And who wants it most? At this stage, it looks like Siseko TEC. Needs to put up a bit more of a fight as Alma Zamora. You're not going to win the title like Zamora's fighting, are you, Vianney Bungu?
Yes, you know, Ekba Zamora is running, you know, and this is not the way to win a title. Remember, they are fighting for the vacant IBF Intercontinental Junior Flyweight. We cannot take anything away from our boy. You know, Siseko is fighting a good fight, and the fights that he's been fighting, they built him to this stage. So he deserves to be in this stage. Let's hope that he wins the fight.
Yeah, it's one-way traffic at the moment, though. It's hard to find any round for Zamora. He's not being competitive. So actually what happened at the weigh-in, Vianney and welcome, Zamora came in overweight, so he can't win the title, even if he did win on points. The title would go vacant.
Yes.
But I mean, at this stage, he's not going to win the fight because he's on the back foot. Of course, it's early days. We're in the 4th round of a scheduled 10-round fight. But yeah, that's how it works to the viewers out there. If you don't make the weight and it's a vacant title fight, you're not going to win the title. So the fight continues, but let's say you win the fight on points, you don't get the title because you never made the weight. And the opposite, Siseko Taisi, made the weight. So he's competing for the title, and so far he's doing a good job. Round number 4 of a scheduled 10-rounder. Vianney Bungu with me at ringside. How do you see the fight, Vianney?
No, at the moment, fine. Siseko Taisi is doing very well. He's controlling the fight. But I'm worried about this right hand of Egma Zamora. But at the same time, I'm happy that he always misses with that right hand. But, he doesn't put the combination together. He always put one punch at a time. So that makes Siseko.
If I had my career over, I'd come and fight in East London. Great crowd. Back to the action, round 5 of the scheduled 10-round fight. Vacant IBF Intercontinental title at stake. Siseko Taisi against Alma Zamora from the Philippines. Zamora is just waiting for a bomb with the right hand. Oh, that's better from Zamora. Now he's coming forward, Zamora. Oh, big right hand. Like you said, Vianney, you've got to watch the right hand from these Filipinos. They do have sneaky right hands. Well, one can only say that Alma Zamora is a little bit more competitive in round 5. But he only did that for 1 minute. Even Taisi, welcome, needs to throw more punches, isn't it? He's got a guy in front of him that's not throwing many punches. He needs to go and work a bit.
You're talking about something that, as I'm sitting over here, I'm like, this is a stage where you need to show a variety of moves and stuff like that. Moves to make sure to execute whatever that you want to achieve at the end of the day. Now he's one-dimensional. He's been doing I'm talking about Taisi. He's been doing this as from the beginning, throwing the jab, and throwing that straight left in the body. I mean, he's not cutting the ring. I think that's something that they need to work on when they go back to the gym, to learn, to teach the boxer how to cut the ring and how to use a strategy to benefit you, not just for a fight for the sake of fighting, because that's what is happening right now.
Yeah, it's his opportunity to take complete advantage. I mean, he's winning the fight, Siseko Taisi, but he could be more explosive and have a go. Like you said, welcome, he's made it a bit of a boring fight, and there hasn't been so many great fighters come from the Eastern Cape, East London. And I'm sitting with two, Vianney Bungu and welcome Nita. As I said earlier, 2 former world champions in the IBF. junior featherweight division. And proper world champions they were. And of course, Hawk Makapula we saw in the interview. Funny man, a pastor, and a good fighter in his time. Back to the action. Round number 6, Alma Zamora versus Seko Tiyisi. This fight putting you to sleep. Welcome, Nita.
Oh man, look, Daisy, if maybe he can just switch from looking for the hurt and then maybe go down the body so as to take the gas out of the boxer, so for him not to, be all over the place and drive him into a corner. These are the things that you need. We need to teach our boxers when it comes to this level. Now you look at Zamora. Now Zamora is beginning to stand and try to take the fight to Taisi. Maybe he has felt him that he has no power anymore during the time he was moving all over the place. But still, a variety of action in terms of movements by Taisi. I think at this level it's something that needs to be sort of worked on.
I think he heard you, Welcome, because he's thrown more body punches in this round. That's what Welcome Nita wants him to do. Close the gap, put him in a corner, whoop the body. As the late, great Pumlani Msibi used to say, go for the bread basket. That's a big one. Oh, we love that statement.
We miss him, man.
And that's a Pumlani special. The bread basket. Pumlani Msibi, we miss you. Round number 6, Alma Zamora, Siseko Tihisi. The South African is just controlling the pace. There's only one pace here, and that's being set by Siseko.
You know, Brian, I wish that he can just switch to another gear now. Because he's been doing one thing. I wish that he can just stand still, Brian, and control the fight with the jab and right hand, straight right hand.
Round number 7, Siseko Tihisi, Alma Zamora. Oh, good combinations now from the South African. But he's got to keep his hands up. When the crowd are quiet in East London, you know it's not a good fight.
No, at all. Not at all. One thing that you may hear is like, woo, woo.
Like that, yeah. While he's looking for the big left hand out of the southpaw stance, the South African Tihisi. But he hasn't landed it yet. Zamora's having a go here in round number 7. Yanni, would you still be scared of the right hand after 7 rounds, or would you have a go if you were Siseko?
Brian, thank you for giving me this opportunity. You are the great as well, the Brian Michel. Brian, listen, man. Our boys have got a problem. You know, when you throw punches, they don't throw punches with the bad intentions. You know, they just throw punches because there's the opponent in front of him. And they don't use their shoulders when they're throwing punches. You know, that is why today we are seeing this, I mean, and right now we are seeing this fight up until this round. You know, as much as we are so concerned about this Philippines right hand, but now if our boy can be able to put combination together, we can see another result.
Yeah, I agree with you, Vianney. It's not South Africa against Zamora from the Philippines. That's the left hand we've been talking about. Well, we've got to say the South African has fought the fight that he wants to fight. He's controlled the pace. He's winning every round. Let me speak to my other special guest, Kulili Radu. Kulili, different fight this. I mean, we saw such exciting fights early on between the South Africans in the South African title fight. And now the man from the Philippines has got an opportunity to win a title, and he just doesn't seem to have any intent.
He definitely doesn't seem to be interested in fighting. I think he's a survivor, I said earlier on. But also, our youngster, I would have thought that he could have closed the gap between him and the opponent and threw more combination punches, you know, because if he throws punches, he throws.
To close the gap, the South African, because he's got an opponent in front of him that's not throwing any punches. Like there now, he needs to work. And he's not doing that, unfortunately. So not a great performance, actually, by either fighter, although it's one-way traffic and Sisika Taisi is winning the fight convincingly.
Yeah, he is.
Have you given any rounds to Alma Zamora?
I don't. There was a Zamora in the old days, Carlos Zamora, but he was a giant of a boxer.
Yes.
He was not, and he was not from the Philippines.
Yeah, and of course, Manny Pacquiao is the great Filipino, winning 8 world titles in different weight divisions.
He's the greatest ever.
But I suppose there's only one Manny Pacquiao. Thanks, Kulili Radu. And ask you, what do you think of the fight so far? I know it's all one-way traffic, but what would you, if you were the trainer, let's say, round number 9, Vianney Bungu, you were one of our great superstar world champions in this country. If you were the trainer now of Alma Zamora, who's almost lost, I suppose, every round, what did you tell him to do now?
In fact, Brian, I was going to switch him and said, no, you've been running a lot now. It's time for you now to go and take charge of the fight. You know, that's the only thing that I will tell you. I will tell him straight that he must put his guards up and move his upper body, and then work the champion up.
Well, if anything, it's the South African that's doing that. Siseka Taisi in the penultimate round.
Don't get sloppy. You've been boxing good, man. Let's go. Box.
There are 2 minutes left of the 9th round. It's going to be a big score here for the South African. I've battled to give Alma Zamora any rounds. Has he won any rounds, Welcome?
No, not at all. Tace has been taking all the rounds. He's been doing whatever he wants, anytime he wants to. He's been doing as he likes. the opponent didn't even at a single time that put Taser in trouble, so that, I mean, in such a way that we can be saying, oh, let's not forget what he did in the previous round, which is round number so. It's been one-way traffic all along.
Yeah, absolutely. But when I say neither fighters put up a good fight here today, Siseka Tiisi asked for a tactical fight. He's boxed brilliantly. Scientifically very good, Siseka Tiisi. But not the most exciting title fight, of course, especially in this part of the world. Nice jab. "30 seconds left of the penultimate round." The crowd have even gone quiet here. They want more action. Obviously, they're waiting for the main fight, Sia Bulele Hem against Vusi Ngamu. So don't go away. There's still another big fight to come. And it's a South African junior featherweight title fight.
To win the fight, but there's still a lot that needs to be done. There's a lot of work by his team.
Neverhazen judged this 100 to 90 Taise. Judge Mbelu scored this 100 to 90 Taise. The King Panda is the new IBF Intercontinental Junior Flyweight Champion, winner by unanimous decision.